What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to go through all the steps necessary for you to stake your Polkadot using a hardware wallet. On this case, we're going to stake the DOT cryptocurrency using a Ledger Nano X, but the steps also work for the Nano S as well. It's the same thing. So on my last video, I showed you guys how to unstake Polkadot about 2 months ago. If you remember that, if you watched this video, I did that because I was not using the Ledger. I was using the regular wallet, which is not as secure as a Ledger. And it takes 28 days for me to, unstake the Polkadot. So it's a very important thing for you to know. If you decide to stake this way Polkadot, it will be stuck there for 28 days. You cannot withdraw in 28 days. So more than 28 days has passed. I have my dots here on my account. And now if I want to unlock and withdraw, I can. It's right here on my account. If you go to networks, staking, and account actions up here, there's this button here that will basically unlock my my dots. My dots are still locked since that time, and I'm gonna click here, sign and submit. So there's it's gonna ask for my password here on my different screen, another screen that I have, and it's gonna sign, broadcast that transaction. And now I don't have my account. If I go to my account, I have this available, transferable 528 dots. My total balance is this because my ledger is connected here. So what I want to do now is transfer all the dots I have on this wallet, which is not a hardware wallet, to my ledger. Right. So the first thing you need to do is configure your ledger with the Polkadot extension. First thing, you need to make sure you have Polkadot app installed on your ledger. In this case here, I have one account on Polkadot and I have one dot there. But what you can do to install, you go to manager on your ledger, and you need to make sure that your ledger has the Polkadot app installed right here. So apps installed, you have Polkadot here. All right, so it's the first thing you need to do. And then the second thing is to install the Polkadot.js browser extension. So basically get the official extension. You can click on extension. In this case, I'm using Chrome. So download for Chrome and install it. I already have it installed. I have one account there that I created using this plus button here, create new account. But this account does not use the ledger. It's just a file. You store the private key on your computer. What we're gonna do after you install this extension is to connect to your ledger device here. So first thing I'm gonna do on my ledger device, I'm gonna open the Polkadot app. I already did. Then I'm gonna connect to ledger device and connect on Polkadot relay chain. So I'm gonna call this Polkadot main X for my ledger X, so I know it's a ledger X. Account type 0. You can have many accounts on the ledger, so I'm just gonna get type 0, index 0, import accounts. It's already imported. I got basically imported the first account there, which is the one I want to use, the one that has one dot. Let's check if I'm right. So we're gonna go to this address right here, which is called polkadot.js.org/apps the link for this is also here on this polkadot.js, or right here, hosted. This is the, so it's opening. Let me click on accounts. So it detected, see, already automatically detected from my extension that I have 2 accounts and one has 1 dot, right? So I want to receive dots on this address right here. So there's a difference between the accounts that you create here on the, not on the MetaMask, on the Polkadot. I even named all chains wallets because you can use this wallets that I created for all the chains that Polkadot supports. I think you can see live networks, see all those other chains. I think it's called parachains, right? I don't want to be confused. Yeah, parachains. Polkadot is a relay chain. It's a main chain, and those are parachains right here. Solar Network. There's a bunch of Edgeware, Chainx, a bunch of cool projects actually. But we're dealing with Polkadot today, the main relay chain. It's the same thing for Kusama. If you want to stake Kusama, basically the process is the same. Yeah, so, but what I was saying is that this one can work for all the chains, and this one from the ledger can only work with Polkadot. Okay, so now that I have a Polkadot account on my ledger ready to receive tokens, I will send some tokens from the exchange. So I give an example, and from my old Polkadot account that's not on the ledger. So a quick note here is that for you to stake Polkadot directly using the Polkadot interface and the Polkadot protocol, by the time I was recording this video, you would need 120 dots to do that. Minimum 120, okay? So this has been changing with time. The previous time, like when 2 months ago, it was 40 dots. Now it's 120 dots. I'm going to go to my old account here, and I'm actually going to withdraw the whole thing to my ledger. So basically, I'm going to click on this account, which is my ledger account on my main X, and I'm going to copy the address, and then going over here, click on send. Well, it's already here, but if you pass, it's gonna detect as another name that I have there. It's okay. And I'm going to put, I want the whole thing. So, okay, there is this option here that I didn't see. I transfer almost the whole thing. But if you remove the keep alive checks and just say transfer the full account balance, RIP the sender, this will send the whole thing to the other account. So I'm gonna do it right now. Sign and submit. It should transfer the whole balance to my ledger now. And let's see if that works. Yes, it's gone. This account here is, there's nothing there, and I have everything here. Okay, everything is on my ledger now. This is how you send from another account, and if you want to send from an exchange, from Kraken, for example, I actually bought over the summer a little bit more dots, but I was planning to do this video, so I left it staking at the exchange. I don't recommend doing that. If you can, if you don't want to do all what I'm doing, I don't think you have a minimum amount to stake at the exchange, so you could leave it staking here. And see, it works. You don't get as many rewards as you would get staking directly on the Polkadot protocol, but it does work, right? So I got 1 dot from since August 10, 2 months. I left like 49 dots, and then I have now 50 dots, 26 dots. So I need to unstake that from the exchange, and then withdraw that to my ledger account. So if I go to earn Polkadot, I can so it's 50, like again, stake, unstake, 100%. I want to remove that. It takes up to 10 minutes, so I'm going to have to wait. So it's also, well, 12% is pretty good, so you know. So also, 10 minutes, it's not bad at all if you think about it. Because if you stake directly with Polkadot, it takes 28 days for you to remove, right? So, but you need to put in consideration that when you're staking on an exchange, you can get hacked, the exchange can get hacked, and you don't have custody of your tokens. That means something happens with the exchange, you lose your funds, right? So that's why we're moving to a ledger where I have full custody of my tokens and I'm staking at the same time. And the rewards are larger than the 12%. If they're giving 12% here, the reward will definitely be large than that. Okay, so I'll wait 10 minutes here. I'll come back. I got my rewards was $1. That's pretty good, you know. And today's money is $40, so that's pretty good. It took less than 10 minutes maybe for this to be available. The dots on my Kraken account, so that's pretty good. If I go to my account now, I'm able to withdraw that to my ledger, and I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to go withdraw, and I already have saved my my address here. You can confirm those things. Like, it's always good to confirm. Nobody like say, oh, you sent to the wrong address or something. I don't know. You don't make a mistake. So it's always good to confirm the address you're sending to. And I'm gonna send the whole thing. So I'm gonna request this withdrawal, and was submitted successfully. Right. So this is not immediate either. It takes a little bit. So while I'm doing that, since I'm not going to stake the whole thing, I just plan to stake 100 dots today. I will go through the process of staking here using the Polkadot.js interface. Notice that you also can do that through the Ledger interface, right? So there's another option. Maybe you can do that in another video. But the Ledger Live, the software, now is able to stake directly on the Polkadot as well. Okay, so this staking, you go to network staking. The first thing you need to do is select like which validators you're gonna stake your dots on. Okay, so I've used a few in the past. Let me see, I have even a screenshot here that the ones I've used in the past, I saved it. And so I have P2P. So important thing is I usually pick with the ones with an identity, right? So they have, you know, kind of confirm themselves. And also another thing, you don't want to stake on like validators that they have like 100% commission. 100% commission means that they're taking everything. They're not gonna share their rewards, the validator rewards with you, with a staker. So this is kind of a scam right there. You know, there's one dot and you'll see. Anyway, so what I do, I have a list, you know, with a few that I thought was pretty good in the past. So I see like Rabina over here is 2%. Was not even in my list, but I've researched them before. They are like they do multiple staking, like even for the graph as well. So Rabina is pretty good. Zug Capital, I've staked someone with Zug Capital before. Well, we lost connection. I don't know what's going on. So P2P, Zug Capital, what else I have here? Staker Place I've used before and it works pretty good. yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to account actions right here. So the first thing you're gonna need to do here is create a stash. I created one already, but you go to stash and create a stash. Basically, it's an account, kind of an account where you this basically put apart how many dots you're gonna use for staking, right? So I created this in the past. I can create another one, but I cannot create another one right now because I just have one account on my ledger. I'm just gonna use, so basically you have two accounts here, a stash account and a controller account. Like basically which account is gonna control the stash account and which account is gonna be the controller of this stash. But you can have like an account that can manage the funds, and then the account actually that will be staked, right? So the payment destination is going to stash account. I'm putting everything into one account. I don't have a separate like manager account. A controller account is like a manager. A controller account that will be used to control and nominating your validator actions. So what you could do, like you can create another account like that's not in a ledger, maybe just to control this, but this account's not able to withdraw anything. And then like for the rewards, where do you want to receive the rewards? You can send to a different account, you can do all kinds of stuff. But I'm just gonna receive on my stash account, which is the same as this one, which is will be everything into one account. The management, the stash account, and the payment, everything is gonna go to this the only account I have. So what I did, I created with one with 13. So it's right here, but 13 is not enough to start staking. We need to add more funds here. So 13, I'm just going to add like 87. That will do the 100 that I want to do. So let me open my ledger, open the Polkadot app and sign this transaction. So I get this, right? So the sign on the ledger. So now I'm signing and I signed it. And now I have bounded 100 dots. So these dots are stuck there for at least 28 days, guys. So you understand this. The amount of dots that you need now to stake is 120 dots. So that's the minimum amount that you need. So I'm gonna have to bound more funds. I'm just gonna bound another 100 here, and then I'm gonna be able to stake. So sign with the ledger. I sign the transaction. We're gonna add 100 more dots there. So kind of almost half of my stash is now staking. So now I can nominate this, select which validators I'm going to stake this on or nominate. I'm gonna pick some of the P2P ones here, one, and I don't know, like a newer one too, and Rabina. See how many they have. I got 1 and 2 here, and I don't know another one. Let's see, Zug Capital 1 and maybe 2. Okay. Nominate, sign and submit. I'm gonna have to sign on the ledger here, just confirm the transaction and approve. Let's see what happens now. See if this works. Oh yeah, I can see now there's 6 nominations and the ones I chose. So now I'm officially staking dots directly using the Polkadot interface. That's pretty much it. I can make another video showing the results of this. but I can assure that it's larger than 12% a year that Kraken was paying me for sure. And also, I have a full custody of my tokens. The only downside for me for this is that if I want unbound funds, it takes 28 days. So I do not like that part. But it's a kind of a protection that the Polkadot did, so people just don't like when the price pumps, people just don't dump the network and the network becomes insecure suddenly or something like that. So you're gonna think more before you actually unbound your thing. So I'm gonna leave the 200 dots there forever probably. I'm not thinking about removing that anytime soon. Some of the dots I have I might sell during this bull run. But then I'll probably buy again and keep staking because I love this passive income. I love staking. And I'll continue doing that. So that's pretty much what I had to share today. I hope you guys liked it. And if you liked it, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.